Hello teacher and hello everyone. My name is Nguyễn and today I'm going to explain my proposal for my research. My research title is that the effect of watching English movie with subtitle on vocabulary learning of EFL learner in Hòa An. The first problem that comes to my mind relating to learning a new language is that about learning vocabularies. I find that learning more or less vocabulary really affects on of the skill of the person who are learning a new language. The idea of this research comes from the fact that I want to find an effective English method for English learner at all level to learn vocabularies. I find that myself watching English movie a lot with subtitle, and this helped me improve my ability to guess a new word meanings through the context, as well as hear and recognize the word that I have never missed before. I have searched and read some articles that related to these issues, and I have chosen this topic based on the knowledge that I have reached from them. And this study conducted to demonstrate whether learning vocabulary with subtitle has a positive effect on student vocabulary learning or not. This study also have student or English learner consider choosing an effective methods that have been talked about by many countries. My research question is that do English movie with subtitle help EFL learner improve their vocabularies? This research question will help me prove whether watching English movie with subtitle have a positive effect on the viewer vocabularies or not. This study was a quantitative research. The data were derived using experimental approach. The research will go through three main phases, which are pre-test, treatment, and post-test. And the data will be analyzed based on the number of the correct answer of the participant on the questions. So for the literature review or the background of my research, first, I will find some article that related to the definition of subtitle as well as its use, and I found that some article like this of Melissa 2021, or range 2006, or some article like this. And next, I read how to form a subtitle. I find some article to know the way that people form subtitle. And third, I will find how many types of subtitle are there. After I read, I know some type of subtitle. And finally, I read and summarize some article related to this topic. I saw that related to this topic, most of them chose an experimental approach for their research, and English movie with subtitle will influence the viewer vocabularies a lot, and it have a positive it's a positive side. And if they want to improve their vocabulary, they must watch movie more than one time. For the data collection and enrichment, like I talked before, this study was a quantitative research, and the data were related to using an experimental approach. The research will go to three main phases, which are pre-test, treatment, and post-test. I chose the film La La Land in 2016 of Americans. It's an American musical comedy film written and directed by Daniel Leks. I choose this because I think the word that choose in this film is really unfamiliar with my participant in this research. A test of 20 questions in form of multiple choice will be selected from the movie for the pre-test and post-test, and they are the same. The question made on Google Form, and 20 words will be taken out and asked about their meaning. The correct answer will be based on the context of the movie and the thing that I find in the Cambridge dictionaries. To measure the reliability of the test, the data will sample before, and I will use APSS to run and analyze the data. After the first questionnaire is completed, the sample data will be collected, and I will choose 10 students to similar with my participants but in different class to select the data, the sample data. They will be seen a Google Form link and do the test, and I will give them 30 minutes to complete the test. And during the test, there are no any document to support them. Next, when the sample data have been collected, the data will be run by SPSS to know that they can guess or cannot guess the meaning of the word, and are there these words familiar or unfamiliar with them, and most of them just correct 5 answer, and I think that my questionnaires can use to collect the real data. And next, I will continue to collect the formal data. 30 participants will be sent a link for the pre-test, and I will collect their answer to analyze after. And after that, I will send a link of the film La La Land for them with subtitles by English, and for them to see 2 times. And after they show the film, I will send them a link about the test again, and they will do this again to collect the answer to analyze. And I will use APSS pair sample t-test to analyze these data. And based on the results of analyze, I will answer the question whether watching movie with subtitle will have a positive or negative effect on vocabulary learning of able learner in Hoa An. My participant would like to be a 4-year student at Cần Thơ University, and they are learning in Hoa An. I choose them because they have a lot of experience to expose English and have to face with many methods of learning English during the time that they learn in English. And besides this, study also complete in a short term, so that choosing a group have a lot of experience will also help me have these results in more accurate. Furthermore, since the convenient sampling methods were used to identify the sample, the research is made of this study was better position to work with a final year student at the time of the study. The participants in this study will be 30 students who are majoring in English in their final years from Hoa An campus. They include both men and women between the age of 20 and 22. They were randomly selected from the participant for the participant in this study, regardless of gender or region or religion. The common point that all the participants have is that they have at least 7 years exposed to English, of which at least 3 years exposed to English like a foreign language during their learning process. For my expected outcome, similar to study in other countries, I have proved that watching English with subtitles have a positive effect on my viewer. And I hope that when this study is carried out in Vietnam, it will also have it also bring up similar results, not only improve on vocabularies, like they can learn about idioms, collocations, and besides that, we can also improve their ability to guess meaning through situations. And I hope that in the future I will have an opportunity to carry out this study in more detail, as well as ask other research to do the thing that I'm lacking. And I hope that my research can have a positive meaning for the reader. And thank you for your listening. This is all about my proposal for my research.